I'm JRC Pro Team member Roy Allen, and I'm going to talk to you about my bobbin arrangement fishing at different ranges, whether I'm fishing close range or locked up at long distance up against snags. This rod, I'm fishing locked up at range. I'm using a heavy bobbin, tight lines. I'm not expecting any liners. Any indication is going to be a fish. One bleep and I need to be on the rod straight away. If I was fishing a slack line or a semi-slack line, I could give the fish movement, they could be in the snags and they could be gone. One bleep on a tight line and I'm in and I'm away. My middle rod, I'm fishing at about 80 yards out. I'm fishing a semi-slack line. A semi-slack line with one weight. It's just enough weight to indicate any liners. I'm getting a good indication of what's picking up my bait. The line isn't too slack and it isn't too tight. Fish aren't going to shy away from this. This rod is fishing super slack. I'm fishing yards out off the end of the boards. With the curve indicator, I can clip the line in the clip and the line is fishing super slack. The reason why I want this is as I don't want any line in the water running through it. I want it as slack as I can, straight off the rod tips. And using the curve indicators in this way with no weights on, it's a perfect way of dealing with this. Using the JRC DS3 alarms, I can adjust the sensitivity to whichever position I'm fishing the bobbins in. The sensitivity on the DS3 alarms can be adjusted so that this one is super sensitive, fishing at long range. Whereas if I'm fishing closer in, I can adjust the sensitivity down because I don't need to be seeing liners because I know that I'm fishing underneath my rod tips. Using these three bobbin arrangements, I feel that I've got every angling situation that I'm likely to encounter covered. Hey. There you go, excellent. Fishing an extremely snaggy situation. I've just caught this fish using really tight lines clipped up at range and I've got it in the net. Let's get it up on the bank and I'm going to show you the result. Roll the net up, check his pecs. There we go, look at that. Lovely angry male common, really dark. It's a lovely fish that. Look at the colours on it. Cool, all right, let's get it back. Right, here's the example of fishing tight lines up against snags. If I hadn't been using heavy bobbins, fishing at that sort of range, I doubt I would have got a registration with this bite. If you leave them too long and you don't get a registration, chances are you're going to be done in the snags and it'll be game over. So fishing heavy bobbins, tight lines, you get a registration quick and there's no problems. Fishing closer rods, everything works and this is a result. Let's get it back. Lovely.